coming out onto your mat. Hands are under the shoulders, knees are under your hips. And we're just gonna start with a few cat-cows here. So think of rounding your spine, eyes to thighs, lift that spine up to the sky. And then releasing out, gaze goes forward, tailbone goes back behind you, exaggerating, tucking that tail, rounding, lifting, eyes to thighs, really lifting that spine up to the sky. And then release yourself right back out. One more here. Exhale, lifting, tucking, rounding up to the sky. Really get that angry cat stretch. And then release yourself right back out. And then come into a flat back. We're going to do one more thing here. Rock forward on the hands. And then rock backwards towards the heels, towards the glutes. Forward towards the fingertips. Reach it back through those glutes. We're just getting a little bit of a stretch in those wrists before we stay up on our hands for a little. And whenever we are on our all fours, you are always welcome to come down onto your forearms, whatever works right for you. Coming back through center here, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to bring our knees a little bit closer in towards each other here. And then start to reach. One leg goes out. Pull that knee back in. Other side, reach it out. Pull right back in. Extend. In. Extend. And in a few more here, reach it out. Continuing to switch off. And as we do this, we're just waking up the body, waking up the glutes and hamstrings. We're trying to keep our low back, our hips as steady and still as possible. So try not to shift from side to side. You're reaching out. And like that cute people often say, imagine you have a wine glass or a cup of water on your low back, on your tailbone here, and try not to spill it as we switch off. Next time, you're gonna reach your right leg out. Keep that right leg out. You're gonna tap it down and lift, full range, tap. And lift, getting right into this leg, that glute and hamstring. And again, you are always welcome to come down onto your forearms. It actually makes it harder for that glute and hamstring. It gets a bigger range of motion here. Tap and lift, full range, tap. And lift, nice and long here, keeping those hips leveled. Good, tap and reach, full range. Lower, right back out. Good, strong through that upper body, through those forearms, tapping and reaching, take it 4. Lower and lift. Last 3, 2, one more, stay lifted, pulses up, up, little pulses here, staying strong off those forearms or those hands, little pulse, reach it 4, 3, 2, we're gonna start to bend the knee in, pull it in towards the midline, send it right back up, good, pull the knee in. Reach it right back out. Pull and extend. Pulling the knee, reaching through that leg. I put dog bones in my pocket just to make sure that Hazel will be quiet during class. I keep feeling I'm crunching every time I pull that knee in. In, right back out. 2 more here. Pull it in. Right back out. 1 more. And then you're gonna bend the knee. Bent knee taps down and lift. Tapping down and lift, and I like to think heel is pushing up towards the sky. Tap and lift. 4 more here, and then we're going back through that series. Core is engaged, pulling up and away from that shirt. 1 more here, and then we extend the leg all the way out, back to that first move. Tap and lift, full range. Tap and lift. Lowering, reaching through this leg here. Series starts to sneak up on you. Tap and lift here. We have 4. Nice and long. Keeping that bend out of the knee. 1 more, hold it up. We're pulsing up and up. Little pulses here, reaching through this leg. Pulse it up. Good, up. Little pulses. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We pull the knee in. Send that leg right back at him. Already feeling that burn, and we just started class. Reach it and pull a few more here. Reach that leg. pull the knee right back in. We have 4. And in for 3. And in, last 2. Last 1, again, bend that knee. We tap it down, lift right back up. Tap and lift. Tapping that knee down, reaching and lifting that leg right back up, keeping it bent here. Maybe that heel is pushing out to the side, really engaging that hamstring and glute. We have 2. Last 1, and then extend that leg. Final set here, tap and lift. We're going 3 sets through. You can always hold your mat underneath your knee here as well, or underneath the hands. We want a little bit more cushion, a little bit more support. Tap and lift. For 4, full range. Squeeze that glute to lift. Last 2. Hold it up, hold it here. We're pulsing up and up. Little pulses reaching through this leg. Pulse it up, up. Take it 3, 2, and 1. We bend that knee in. Just adjusting quickly, and then send it right back out. Pull and reach. Keep that head in line with your spine. Make sure we didn't drop that head down towards the floor. Pull and reach for 3. Extend. Last 2. Extend. 1 more here. And then again, we bend the knee, but we're going to change this move. We're going to tap it down, and then this time, as we lift it up, we're going to lift up, squeeze, and hold. Again, tap it down. Lift up, squeeze, and hold. Good. Tap it down. Lift up, squeeze, and hold. 3 more. Tap it down. Lift up, squeeze, and hold. Feel that glute. Feel that shake for 2. Lift, squeeze, and hold. 1 more here. Tap. Lift up, squeeze, and hold. Hold it here. Flex the heel. Little pulses up to finish. Pushing that heel up to the side. Pulse. Squeeze. We have 3, 2, and 1. Bring that knee all the way down. Take your child's pose. Reach the arms. Reach the glutes. Take a nice deep breath if that feels good. Filling up the lungs. Maybe risk it a quick moment. We're going to take it right into the other side before we give those glutes a break and take it into our triceps. So shifting right back. I'm actually going to turn the other direction so you can stay with the same leg. Forearms come down if you want them to, or again, they can always be fully extended. I'm going to reach my left leg out this time, nice and long. Make sure those hips are even so I didn't hike or drop. Start to lift and lower that leg. Up and down, nice and long, tapping and lifting. We're strong through those forearms here. Good, tap and lift. Tap and lift. Let's take it 6. Full range. Make sure you're not rounding that low spine. So as we lift the leg up, we're not dipping into the low back. Hold it up. We're pulsing up and up. Little pulses here. Reaching through this leg. Pulse it. Reach. 4. Last 2. And then we're going to start to bend it in. Reach it right back out. Bend and reach. We're almost done with this first set. We have 3 sets in total, and then we're on to arms. Pull it in. Reach it out for 3, 2. Feel the back of that leg. Last 1. Send it out. Lower. Oops, I'm sorry. We forgot the bent knee. Tap it down and lift. Good. Tap it down and lift. We almost got away without it. Tap and lift. Squeezing that glute as we lift the leg back up. Again, keeping that spine nice and long. Abs are pulling in and up. We have 3. Good. Last 2. Last 1. And now we extend it. Tap and lift. Same thing with that first move. Tap and lift. Reaching long through this leg. I'm already feeling the back of this leg. Second side is always harder than the first, especially because it's supporting on the other side. 3, 2, hold it up, keep it lifted, pulses up. Up, reaching through this leg, glute and hamstring, lengthen. 4. Last 2, we pull the knee in. Whew, feeling that burn, feeling that shake already. Reach it right back out. Pull. reach, good, pull it in. Extend, pulling that knee, reach it right back out. We have 4. Strong through the upper body. Last 2. Last 1. And then we keep the leg bent. We tap it down and lift. We have 1 more set through everything. Tap and lift. And then we're taking it into those arms, the upper back. Let's go 3. Squeeze for 2. 1 more here. And then again, extend that leg. Final set. Tap and lift. Good. Final set here. Reaching long through this leg. Tap and lift. Again, you can always fold your mat under. Maybe you have a sponge, a sweatshirt, a pillow that you can put under that knee that's supporting you. We are almost off. Last 2. Last 1. Stay lifted. Pulse up. Up. Little pulses here, reaching through this leg. 3. 2. And 1. We pull it in. Oh my goodness, I'm on fire already. Reach it right back out. Pull. And reach, good, pull that knee in, reach it right back out. I'm still sore from doing that Instagram live with Shayna for those glutes. Reach and pull for 2. 1 more here, and then keep the knee bent. We tap it down, and then you're gonna lift up, squeeze, and hold. Tap it down. Lift up, squeeze, and hold. Good, tap it down. Lift up, squeeze, hold. 3 more here, tap. Lift up, squeeze, hold. 2 more, tap. Lift, squeeze, hold. Final time, we're gonna hold it up, keep it lifted, flex that heel, pulses up. Little push up with that heel, squeeze the glute. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it all the way down. Take that child's pose. Reach the arms, reach the glutes. Get a nice stretch here in opposition. And then from here, we're gonna come to lie on our stomach. I am not gonna grab my weights for this first part of our triceps. I find it to be plenty hard without my weights. You are absolutely welcome to grab them. I don't recommend anything that's really higher than 3, but if you do have 5 or you only have 1, you can always hold the same weight together, or you can do both. But again, I'm just gonna do body weight because I feel my triceps enough just with my body weight arms here. So from here, arms are gonna be reaching down by your side. Hips are pushing into the ground. Reach long through the legs, and then head can either rest, chin, forehead, or it can stay lifted here. Just make sure that neck feels okay. It feels safe and protected. Let's start to lift and lower these arms. Lower and lift. Reaching through these fingers. Shoulders away from the ears. And I want you to think you're pushing your palms up to the sky. So arms aren't just dead weight lifting and lowering. We're actively pushing those palms up and then controlling back down. Actively pushing those palms up, right back down. Really reaching, lengthening through those arms. Shoulders away from ears. Let's take it 3. Good. 2. Last 1. Stay lifted. Pulses up. Up. Little pulses here, reaching through those fingers. Up. Up. Let's take it 4. Little pulse. Last 2. And 1. We take it back to full range. Lower all the way down. Right back up. And you can always drop off your weights if you decided to use them if you need to. We do have more triceps coming up. This won't be our only tricep series. Lift and lower. Shoulders away from the ears. Really feeling those arms. I'm already feeling those triceps shaking. We have 3. Last 2. Last 1. Stay lifted. Pulses up. Up. Little pulses here, reaching through those fingers. Pulses 4. 3. Good. 2. And 1. Full range. Final set. Take it down. And lift. Full range. Tap. And lift. Lower and reach. Hazel can't find a good place to choose since I'm on her mat. Lift and lower. Let's go 4. Up and down. Reach through those fingers. Last 2. Hold it up. We're pulsing up. Up. Feel those triceps. Back of those arms. 4. Really reach. Lifting. 3, 2, and 1. Take those arms in front. And again, let's press ourselves back into a child's pose. Reach the arms, reach the glutes, get a little bit deeper in here. Maybe separating those knees for that deeper stretch. And then we're gonna come to lie on our side here. We have some clamshells coming up, some side glute. Grab water whenever you need it, take a break whenever you need it. We have the option of being propped up on the forearm, head in hand, head on the bicep, whatever feels most comfortable for you. We're gonna start with our knees at an angle. So a little bit out from the hips are the knees, and then the feet. And wherever feels right for you, maybe they're a little bit lower than mine, maybe they're a little bit more in front than mine. Either way, we're gonna be keeping those feet together, and then make sure that we're pushing out of that forearm. So don't let that shoulder come into your ear. We're pushing out and away, nice and strong, engaging those bottom obliques. Opening and closing for these clamshells. Open and close, really pushing through this bottom arm, nice and strong. Opening and closing this knee. Perfect. Keeping those hips stacked here. Let's go for 3. Last 2, and we're gonna take different variations of our clamshells. 1 more like that. Keeping the knees down, you're gonna lift the feet up, get inverted, open and close those knees again. So feet are elevated, feet are lifted off the ground. We're opening and closing those knees here. Good. Open and close. Perfect. Keep those feet lifted, keep them elevated. Let's take it 3. Last 2. Last 1, we're gonna add something. We open the knees, extend the top leg, bend them together, close the knees. We open, reach, bend and close again, open, reach, bend and close. Keep those feet lifted, back together. We open, reach, bend and close. Stay lifted out of that forearm. Last 3, reach. Good, final 2, pushing through that forearm, strong out of the shoulder. 1 more here. And then you're gonna lower everything down. We're gonna take a twist of the thigh. So you're gonna lift the foot up, knees touch together, and then lift the knee up, heels touch together. We're rotating from the thigh. Knees together, foot lifts, heels together, knee lifts. Knees and heels, rotating from your thigh here. Rotating from that thigh bone, twist and twist. Good, twist and twist. Perfect. Rotation here. Feel that outer glute. 4 and twist. Strong through the upper body. 1 more here. And then lower everything down. We take it back to that first move, those clamshells. Open and close. Feet stay together. Opening. Good. And closing. Final few. Open and close these knees. 5. Good, last few here. For 2. Last 1, knees stay down, feet lift up. Opening and closing those knees here. Open, right back down. Ooh, feeling this glute already. We're in that second set. Last 2. Last 1, keep it open, reach it out, bend in, close the knees. Open, reach, bend and close again, open, reach, bend and close. Final few, open, reach, bend and close. Last 2 for this move, and then we have that rotation. Ooh, final 1. Lower everything down. We're taking the rotation, knees together, heels together, knees and heels. Good, keeping that rotation. Rotate and open, and you can always change the upper body position, whatever feels best for you. I was starting to feel it in my shoulder, so I'm coming down into my hand. Rotate at the thigh for 3. Whew. For 2. Last 1, and then lower everything down. We have 1 more final set. Clamshells, open and close. Ooh, feeling that glute. Feeling that outer part of our leg. My range of motion is not as big now that I'm lower down. Keeping your feet together, hips stay stacked. Opening and closing these knees. 3, 2, last one. Knees stay down, feet lift up. Again, we open and close that inverted clamshell. Really feeling that outer glute. This is our final set here. 3, whew, for 2. Last one, open, reach, bend and close. Again, open, reach, bend and close. Last few, open, reach, bend and close. We have 4. 4 more here, and then we have 1 more move, and this top leg is done. Final 2, feeling that burn. I'm right there with you. Bring it all the way in, lower down. Final set for that rotation. Knees and heels. Good, rotate knees and heels. I'm feeling that outer glute. It is burning. Let's take 5 more here, and then we will be done. Really get that twist. Try to keep that open. I know I'm struggling. Last 2, open. Last 1, and then lower everything down. Give it a little pat out. Give it a quick little break. We will stretch at the end. Good. Giving it a quick little moment here, and then we're gonna come up. Before we take it into our other glute, we're gonna grab onto our weights and we're gonna come into some tricep work. So let's come onto our knees here. You have the choice of sitting onto your heels. You can also be lifted up, but either way, we're keeping a hinge forward. So if we're all the way down, we're still hinging forward. If we're lifting up, we still have that hinge forward. I have my 2-pound weights in my hands, starting under the shoulders, long through the spine. We start to lift and lower. Reach it up and down. Think lengthening through those knuckles. Lift and lower. Shoulders away from the ears. Reach right back down. Good. Lowering and lifting here. Under the shoulders, right back out for 3. Good. Full range. 2. 1 more here. Stay lifted. Pulses up. Up, shoulders away from the ears, really reaching out through those knuckles. Make sure your rib cage didn't pop open. 3, 2, and 1. Full range, lower down, and lift. Full range, under, and reaching through those knuckles. Good, lower, and lift. Full range. Under the shoulders, right back up for 4. Last 3. We have 2 more here, nice and long through the arms. Last one, stay lifted, pulses up. Reaching through knuckles. Shoulders away from ears. Little pulses. 3, 2, and 1. Final set. Lower, down, and lift. Woo. Lower. And reach. Final set, under the shoulders, right back up for 4. Keeping that core engaged, nice and strong for 2. Last one, keep it backward, pulsing up, up. Reach those knuckles, little pulses. 3, 2, and 1. Let's hold it here, reach it, reach it. Take a little bend, extend. Little bend, reach. Eee, woo. Little bend, extend. I don't even know what that noise was, but it was burning. 4, 3, good. 2, and 1. Take those weights, let's place them back onto the ground. We have a whole nother leg. Let's come on to the other side. We're gonna take that other glute. Either head and hand on that forearm, whatever feels right, whatever feels best for your body. We start in that angle. Knees, hips, feet, a little bit of an angle here, propped up or lying head and hand. Whatever feels good. Feet together, let's start those clamshells. Opening and closing here. Starting with these clamshells. Open and close. Good, opening and closing those knees here. Keeping those hips stacked as we open and close. Let's go 3. Last 2. Last one, knees stay down, feet lift up, open and close those knees, that inverted clamshell. Opening, right back down. Awesome. Open, right back down. A few more here. Keep those feet together for 3, 2. Last one, we open, extend, bend, and close. Again, open, reach, bend, and close. We open, reach, bend, and close. A few more here. And close. Last 3. Reach. Final 2. Last one. Bring everything in, lower it down. We take that twist. Knees together, and then heels together. Knees and heels. We're rotating. Knees and heels. Good. Rotate in and out. Lower and right back together. Twisting at that thigh bone from that hip for 3. Second side's always harder. Last one. And then lower everything down, back to the clamshells, opening and closing. Back to that first clamshell, open and close those knees here. Opening and right back down. Final few here. We're in the second set, which means we only have one more after this, even though I know it just started. It'll go by fast. 3. Pushing through that form, nice and strong. One more here. Knees stay down. Feet lift up, those inverted clamshells. Opening and closing. Whew, we have 3, 2, ouch. Last one, stay open, reach it out. Bend it in, lower all the way down. And if you find that you're coming into that shoulder, just come all the way down here. Open, reach, bend and close. Open, reach, bend and close. We have 2. Feel that burn, it's on fire. One more. Bring it all the way in, lower down. We have that twist. Knees and heels. Knees and heels. And I find different moves are harder depending on if we're lifted or lower down. I find this one to be harder when I'm all the way down. 3. Last 2, rotate from that thigh. Last one. And then everything comes together. Final set, those clamshells. Opening and closing. Final set here. Open, right back down. Let's take those clamshells. We have 3. Final 2. Last one. Knees stay down, feet lift up. We open and close again. Keep those feet together. My glute is on fire. 3. Last 2. Last one, it's so hard. Open, reach, bend, and close. Again, open, reach, bend, and close. We have one more move after this, really exciting. 3 more here because my leg's gonna fall off. Last 2. Last one. And then bring it all the way in. Quick little break so that I can get through this next move. We're taking those rotations. Knees and heels. Knees and then heels, rotating from that thigh bone. Down and open. Rotate down and open. Let's take 5. Almost finished. We're so close. We have 3. Last 2. Keep going. Push through. One more here. Lower it all the way down. Ouch. Pat it out. Give it a break here. Let it feel nice. Give it a moment. We are coming back for some triceps. Let's come back up. Let's grab onto those weights. We're coming back onto our knees again. You can always fold over that mat if that feels better. Gives you a little bit more support here. Take a slight hinge forward. And again, we lift and lower, reaching long through the crown of the head. Lift and lower, lengthening through these arms. Up and down. Good, let's go. 4. Full range. Last 2. Last one, hold it up. This time we're gonna pulse in. In, squeeze in through the center. in through the midline, squeeze in, good, in, 4, 3, 2, and 1, full range, lower, and lift, good, lower, and lift, nice and long through these arms, shoulders away from the ears. Gentle bend in the elbow to make sure we're not locking out those joints. Lifting right back down for 3. Reach it long. Hold it up, pulse in, squeezing in towards that midline, in towards your glutes, 3, 2, final set, lower, down, and lift, good, right back down. Reach it up, lower, and lift. We have 4, so close, last 3, reach for 2. 1 more here, stay lifted, pulses in, little pulses here, we're almost done, reaches, 3, 2, again, we're gonna take that little bend, extend, bend, reach, little bend, extend, bend, reach, 5, maybe palms face up, 4, 3, 2, and 1, take those weights, place them down. Let's come onto our mats. We have 1 more quick series here, and then we're done, I promise. Arms are done. We're just gonna do a little bit more glutes. It's gonna take us into our stretch. If you have a ponytail, anything that is blocking your head from being completely flat on the ground, we adjust. So I just move my clip a little bit higher so I can be fully flat with my head. Hands down by your side. Pushing those feet into the ground about hip distance apart. We're going with a flat back. Lift it up. Tap right back down. Treats are falling out of my pocket here. Tap and lift. Good. Tap. Squeeze it right back up. Feeling those glutes, those hamstrings. Tap and lift. Thankfully, she's outside on the balcony. Otherwise, she'd be collecting all these treats that are falling. Let's take a few more here. Tap. Last 3. Push those feet. Shoulders stay heavy. Last 1, stay lifted, pulse up, up. We're just really burning out those glutes, really feeling the back chain. Final series here, 4, 3, little pulses, 2, and 1, back to full range. Tap it down and lift. Palms are pushing into the ground. We're still working those triceps the whole time. Those palms are pressing down, 4, 3, last 2, hold it up, pulses up, up. How many treats can we collect on the floor by the end of class? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last set, full range. Tap and lift. We're so close here, feeling those glutes burning. Tap. Press the feet for 4. Squeeze those glutes. Last 2. Hold it up. We're pulsing to finish. And then we get a stretch. Let's go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down. Let's rock those knees side to side, nice and wide here. Really let those knees fall. Maybe they even hang out on one side for a moment. Rocking those knees from side to side here. And then we're going to rock them back through center. We're going to take a figure 4. So take one leg up and over. Ankle goes on the thigh. Don't push the knee away. Pull the other thigh in for a deeper stretch. And you can always curl head, neck, and shoulders up here as well. Really get that glute, that hamstring stretch. Taking a nice deep breath while we're here. Feeling that stretch. And then we're going to swap legs. Other leg comes over. Again, pull that thigh in, give it a stretch, letting it feel good. Taking a deep breath while we're here. And then both legs come down. We will roll all the way up to seated. I'm going to grab all these treats so my dog doesn't take them. And we are all set with class today. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you felt those glutes as much as I did. We are almost done with our first week of the challenge, and then next week, I'm so excited to get this kicking off with you guys. This has been so fun. I am dying. That class was hard. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.